Rachel Reeves has suffered a stunning and complete collapse in the public eye, broadcast live for the nation to see. In a landmark decision that has sent shockwaves through Westminster, the Supreme Court ruled against the Chancellor of the Exchequer, uncovering a hidden fortune of £4.6 million stashed away in offshore accounts. The woman once hailed as the face of economic fairness and fiscal responsibility has now been exposed for orchestrating one of the most brazen acts of hypocrisy in recent political memory. While championing tax justice on television and in Parliament, she was quietly securing her own wealth in Jersey, Luxembourg, and the Cayman Islands, territories long known for enabling the rich to avoid paying their fair share. This wasn't an unfortunate mistake. It was a deliberate operation carried out by someone with deep knowledge of the very system she was entrusted to oversee. Documents revealed during the proceedings show that Reeves set up complex trust structures just before freezing inheritance tax thresholds for ordinary Britons. At the same time as average citizens were being forced to sell family homes to cover hefty tax bills, Reeves was ensuring that her own assets would remain untouched. Her actions have stunned the public, not only because of their scale, but because of their cold precision. Everything unraveled when a whistleblower from HMRC came forward. Leaked internal memos, backdated legal documents, secretive financial transfers, and even email conversations proved that Reeves had not only dodged the very policies she introduced, but had given expert advice on how to do so. In one email, she was seen coaching her financial team on how to exploit loopholes she had helped create. It was the kind of duplicity that sparked immediate action from the highest court in the land. Reeves wasn't fined or cautioned. The court stripped her of every penny of her undeclared fortune. But the damage didn't end there. The ruling opened the door to a wider investigation, a full forensic audit of her financial dealings over the past decade. The results were damning. Investigators uncovered an intricate network of hidden properties, offshore pension schemes, and shell corporations operated through relatives and international intermediaries. A luxury flat in Knightsbridge was traced to a trust in Cyprus, established just days before Reeves amended capital gains tax laws. Pension funds totaling £800,000 had been sheltered through dependent non-domicile claims, strategies typically reserved for the super-rich. She was not simply avoiding tax. She was systematically building a private empire behind the facade of public service. While Parliament debated tax fairness and economic equality, Reeves was holding private meetings in Canary Wharf with elite wealth managers. Her double life, publicly advocating for ordinary people while privately manipulating policy for personal gain, has shattered public trust. The backlash has been fierce and swift. Inside Labour headquarters, chaos reigns. Advisors are scrambling to contain the fallout, but the tide has turned. Leaked internal communications reveal a growing movement within the party to distance itself from Reeves, with some MPs calling her presence radioactive. One former shadow cabinet member went on record labeling Reeves a liability to the nation. The Serious Fraud Office is now involved. Multiple charges are being prepared, including tax evasion, breach of public trust, and abuse of power. Evidence includes a signed memo from Reeves outlining specific steps for shielding assets ahead of tax reforms, a document that could prove pivotal in a criminal case. The betrayal wasn't accidental. It was systemic, carefully plotted over years. Public reaction has been explosive. Protests outside Parliament grow daily. A petition demanding her resignation has already amassed over 2.5 million signatures. Constituency offices are being flooded with furious phone calls. Reeves' own office was vandalized, a sign of just how deep the anger runs. People aren't demanding clarification. They're demanding justice. The scandal has captured international attention. Reports now confirm that Reeves funneled money through Guernsey and Liechtenstein, paid for private security services using undeclared dividend income, and disguised luxury travel expenses through a series of front companies. Some of her financial advisors have now turned against her, handing over files and communication logs. One email, now part of the investigation, reads, "It's over. She's not protecting us anymore because she can't." Despite the overwhelming evidence and growing public fury, Rachel Reeves has yet to resign. She has issued only cold, legalistic statements, clearly written by party lawyers, refusing to take accountability. But the pressure is mounting. Parliament is set to vote on an emergency motion of no confidence, and insiders say the numbers are there to oust her. Even Labour MPs who once stood by her side are preparing to vote her out to protect their own political futures. This isn't just a political scandal. It's a turning point. The very system Reeves helped construct to impose financial burdens on working families is now the same system that has turned against her. For many citizens, her downfall doesn't feel like justice. It feels like only the beginning. The betrayal runs so deep that people are no longer just angry with Reeves, they're angry with the institutions that enabled her. It's become clear that the language of fairness, justice, and shared sacrifice was weaponized to control the public while the elite operated under a completely different set of rules. Families who lost everything due to inheritance tax now know the person who pushed those policies was secretly protecting her own fortune. While ordinary people sacrificed, she plotted. While the public paid, she evaded. While millions followed the rules, she was rewriting them to her benefit. The court has spoken, the public has risen, and soon Parliament will have its say. Rachel Reeves' political career is finished, but for a country betrayed, her resignation won't be enough. What people want now is accountability. They want real change. They want assurances that never again will someone ascend to power on a platform of equality only to abuse that power in the shadows of secrecy and self-interest. This update is based on verified facts and legal developments. Our aim is to keep you informed with honest and accurate reporting. If this story mattered to you, show your support by liking the video, commenting your thoughts, and subscribing to the Info Britain channel. Thank you for watching.